Hey everybody, welcome to Daily Entomologist. Today, I'm taking you all out collecting some insects with me. My main focus today is going to be Hymenoptera, mostly just the bees and wasps. So this video is going to be quite long. I'm trying to film as much stuff as I can, so sit back and enjoy the video. So today we're up in Poudre Valley in northern Colorado, and so you see that beetle right there. I believe that's Batilli species. Of course, there's only 3 members of that genus in north of Mexico, but I still can't remember the species name. But it's the 8th of July. I think it's the 8th. 8th or 9th. It's about almost 9 o'clock, so I'm just starting out. There was something fine there, but grasshoppers, Arphia. I think that's an Arphia. They are extremely common in this location. Just grasshoppers in general. Well, that was a pretty cool looking robber fly. Alright, well, I was looking at this bush, and hopefully I can get one of them at least to show up on camera. But you see the robber fly right there? There's about half a dozen of them just chilling on the stalks. I don't know if that shows up in focus or not. I'm gonna keep it in the video anyway. Oh. Do I have my first bee down there? I think so. No, maybe not. See some butterflies. I think it was dragonflies, damselflies. Let's see what we can see at these flowers. Oh. Couple silver spotted skippers. Very awesome. And it looks like there's another, yep, another skipper right there. Was there. Cabbage white. Well, that's 3 butterfly species just right here. Of course, in this particular location, this is where I collect a lot. I've recorded about 26 different butterfly species here. So it's a great spot if you want to go butterfly looking or taking good butterfly photos. And what makes this area so awesome is, I don't know if you could hear it in the background, but there's a creek that runs down in here. Interesting flower. Let's see what we have in here. Oh, I think a bee right there. Yep. A couple beetles. Oh, there's another bee right there. I'm gonna have to put the camera down so I can try and get those 2 bees. Robber fly. Oh, yeah. You can kind of see it. But I'm gonna put the camera away and see if I can get those 2 bees. Alright, so I did manage to get those 2 bees. Really those beetles came out, so trying to get a black and red, cool looking. And just right over here. Looks like a Melissa blue. See the orange on the really awesome blue species. It's the other subspecies to the Carner blue, which is eastern. Butterflies, follow with it. One more of those beetles. Here's the creek. I had to turn off there real quick at that first creek area. I caught a couple wasps and a bee. And this area is just literally right up the trail. Oh dang. I don't know if their camera's picking up on them or not, but a lot of different wasps.
I think the trail used to come this way, and you used to cross twice this way.
Well, I got one in the net, so we're gonna get that in a vial real quick. Alrighty. I hope you all don't mind my running commentary the whole time. Some water striders right there, pond staters, water skaters, whatever you call them in your local area. More wasps. Probably pick up a couple more from this spot right here, since they seem to be everywhere. Let's see, saw some cross here. A paper wasp and a scarlet malachite beetle. Russet skipperling. Man, if I was going for butterflies, I'd be having a really good day so far. Well, there might be some possible rattlesnakes in here, but it's all for science. Let's see, got a bumblebee up there. Oh, this little patch is full of stuff. Butterflies, honeybees. It also seem to be on that side though. I think I'm gonna cut off right here, see if I can catch a couple, because this isn't really a great spot to set up the tripod. So I'll see what I can get. Alright, so left that first part of the creek behind, came across this little patch right here. I've been seeing quite a few bees and wasps flying in this little area right here. And there are some little flowers blooming on these plants. So I already got one, but I figured try and do a mate shift, one-handed sweep through here and see what I can get. A few things in there. Got a couple moths, butterfly, got a couple wasps at least, maybe a couple bees. I mean, you can see all the. I'm gonna try and open it up real quick before stuff gets a chance to fly out, so you can kind of see. But I'm going to shut the camera off here for a second and get some of that stuff out. Alright, well, I got some of the stuff out of the net. Minimal escapage, though the one I actually really wanted did get out. Right in here, I just saw there it is. An adult antlion. Hopefully get to pick it up on the camera. I hope you can see it right there. I'll net it here and alright. Let's take it to this little shady area. There we are. Get a little look at it at least. I love adult antlions, and their larvae are really awesome too. They make the conical pits. And if I see some today, I'll definitely show you, because I know I've seen them on the trail before. I just hope all the stuff I'm shooting comes into decent focus, because I can't really tell. Also saw a male velvet ant right where that branch is sticking up right there. Unfortunately, I missed it. And a nice little break from the sun right here. When these trees are flowering though earlier in the season, you get some pretty good stuff flying right in here. Unfortunately, I really don't see anything right now. We're coming up soon to some good stuff up there, so hopefully see something. Alright, as I thought, this little patch right here always has some good stuff in it. Got a little, looks like a Bombus huntii. We got a couple Lycinids here, some hair streaks. Two different species actually. Captain's white there. A thread-waisted wasp. Oh, that was a cool bee. Of course, the wind picks up. Made a Kylet, it looks like. Yeah. Let's do a quick survey of these bushes and then do some sweep. Maybe set the camera up on the tripod and of course, it won't be complete without flower beetle, flower longhorns. Members of the Serendipity. Check out that little wasp. This is going to be an extremely long video, but I think I'm going to make a lot of my collecting actually out in the field collecting videos like this. They're going to be long and probably hard to watch at times, but you get to see all the cool stuff I see in unedited versions. Another thread-waisted wasp down there. Ooh, that was a big one. I hope you can see that little one right there. A fly. Yeah, getting a little bit of everything on these bushes right here. Oh, even got a little robber fly hanging up behind the lip. That one looks like a bear's hair streak. Satyrium berrii. Flies. Alright, I think I'm just gonna do this all one-handed. Oh. Hopefully try and get this wasp on camera real quick. Gorgeous. Alrighty. Actually, I'm gonna set the camera up on a tripod because I'm gonna put this stuff in a full-on bag because I'm gonna be expecting a lot. So, I'm gonna cut off here and get everything all set up. Alright, so here we got a the sweep net sample. Not as much as I thought I was going to get. But I got a couple of the bigger ones. A couple flies, butterfly in there unfortunately. Or 2 butterflies. A couple beetles. But a nice little haul of some bees and wasps, so that's what I was looking for. Even got a dogbrain beetle in there. So, yeah. Then I keep these in my backpack until I get home, and then I throw them in the freezer, and then I sort through and separate and pin out and all that stuff. And yeah, so that was a little sweep net sample right there. About to pack everything away and just looked at my net again. Show a couple other things that ended up in the net from the sweep. Most interesting one is this little fella right here. Very interesting little caterpillar. But packed up the tripod, get everything settled, and should be some, hopefully something. There's a creek crossing right around the bend up there, so hopefully see something interesting there. Alright, so I picked up a few more bees and wasps at that flower patch there. Or at the next creek crossing. That's the bridge we have to go by. But I'm going to come over here first, because I usually find quite a bit of stuff over here. And it looks like I won't be disappointed. See all those bees and wasps flying? That's a good sight right there. That's what I like to see. Hopefully take a few net swings in there and collect a few. Like one poor butterfly there. Probably got hit by a bike or something. Looks like quite a few major kylids down here. Oh, there's a cuckoo wasp. Chrysididae. Gorgeous green color on that. Paper wasp right up in there. A little group of them. Up on one of the creek crossings here, I can get some bees in the. Oh, maybe not. Maybe right here. Likely Anthidium genus, maybe Paranthium. Paranthidium. One of those. It's a major kylid though. And butterfly came through. But I'm gonna try and take a couple swings in here. See if I can catch a few of these bad boys. And it looks like I did. I think I'm going to put these in a bag as well, so I can show you guys what all I caught. Maybe take another sweep or two. But I'm going to cut the video off here and then just show you when I get everything in the bag situated. Alright, so got a catch in the bag. That's like got quite a good variety of stuff. Quite a few major kylids, some wasps, a couple sweat bees it looks like. All in all, not a bad little haul. And as you can see, we're all right back to it already. Because if you ever like see like places like this right next to a small creek or something, or even probably a river or something, always look for these. Look right along the shore, right, like areas like this, and you can see some and catch some really awesome insects by doing that. I'm gonna get this stuff in the bag and all my stuff ready, and then we'll move on and see what else we can find and catch. All right, well, just crossed the creek, and looking at these small willows, you might not see anything, but they're actually crawling with wasps. Actually, that one right there, moving right there, is a velvet ant. Got a couple of them. Of course, now that I bring the camera out, they all seem to disappear. There's it. Yeah, sun glare might. There's a couple bees. Small bee right there. That looks like a male velvet ant. Two striped grasshoppers. Another velvet ant right up there. There are much more wasps in here than what the video shows, but kind of gives you an idea. So I'm going to put the camera away real quick and see if I can pull any of those out. Alright, well, I had a nice little heyday here at the willows. I ended up catching quite a few different wasps. Then I came across this little slice of flowery heaven and just caught an awesome wasp on here that I wanted to catch before it got away, so I didn't get it on camera. But I'll show you a little later. But this little group of flowers right here is crawling pretty good. I don't know if the camera's picking everything up. But I think the patch goes on a little bit there. There's some awesome species here that I know I do not have yet, so I think this calls for some sweeping as well. Depending on how much I get, I might put them in the bag or just might pick through and get ones that I really want. But here was nothing. I'm going to go back through just to make sure. Sorry for the sudden camera movements. But it looks like I got a nice little haul there. And I got a lot of small bees, so I might do one more round in there and throw them in the bag. Alright, so I put some more sweeps in there. Looks like there's still a lot of stuff flying in there. But this is catch. Excellent haul right here. Lots of different species. And quite a few new ones. So I can't wait to sort through that. Alright, we're at a little wooden rocky bridge crossing there. I've actually never looked down in this area before, so better give it a look. Like a good amount of, well, some bees and wasps flying around. It does help now that it's a little later in the season and the stream is down a little lower. Just a couple Polistes wasps chilling out. Small, it's like made a chylid. And most of those are probably either helictids or megakylids. Oh. I don't know if this is going to focus. Bumblebee. Another bumblebee right there. Flower longhorn beetle. Looks like there's another patch right there, so. Some of those blue butterflies. Likely more Melissa blues. Of course, I get here and the wind comes up. But there's a couple. Oh, the camera's picking them up or not. There's a couple small bees. Flying around. I don't have to catch anything at this spot. I'll let all these ones be, so I'll move on and see what else we can find. Oh, as before that, first fritillaria of the day right there. Hopefully see a few more down the trail. Alright, fortunately it looks like kind of an awkward camera angle, but my little pocket in my bag is full of vials with stuff in it, so plus it's time for a little break anyway. So what I do is when my vials get full, I want to empty them out. That's why I bring a jar with me. And then I just take 91% isopropyl. When you just get at Walmart or something. And this kills them and preserves them. And I use isopropyl only in the field. For my long-term storage, I use 70% ethyl alcohol or 95% ethyl alcohol. But basically what I do is get that ready, take the vials, then empty them, and then insets fall into the alcohol. And then my vials are open and they're ready to be used again. So I'm just gonna do this real quick. Alrighty. So that's our catch so far, in the vials at least. I did have a couple fly away from me when I opened the vials, but good little haul so far. So I'm gonna cover that up. There. Now, bring my notebook with me, all my information and stuff in there. Basically my entomological journal. Anything I do in my personal entomology research, collection stuff, I write down in here. And when I'm in the field, I use it to write down my observations, notes, kind of what I've been seeing, what I've been catching, all that stuff. And doing that type of stuff helps you record and remember what you see, what you saw, and is pretty important for us entomologists, especially when you never know, you might see something that hasn't been described before, and if you write it down in the notebook, there you go. So sorry, I've just been staring at grass there for however the amount of time. So I'm gonna record that. I'm gonna turn this camera off for a few minutes, rest up, get some water, and then we'll be right back at it. Alright, back on the road again. Got another little creek crossing here. But I spy a mommy spider. Pretty awesome right there. Yeah, looks like the creek's quite a bit lower. Not as much as a hassle to cross. Oh, the water strainer right there. It's a little past 11 right now. We've been out here for a few hours. So far it's been a pretty good day. No silver spot skipper there. Hopefully we can catch a few things coming up here. A bee fly. Flying all over the place. Oh, a couple things here. A paper wasp. And and a bee assassin. That's the genus Epiomeris. These probably Epiomeris montanus. Another one there. I say that species, but I'm not really good at assassin bugs, so it could be something completely different. But we do have an interesting wasp there. I think I am going to try and catch that one. Mission complete. Alright, I'm going to turn you off for a second and get this guy situated. Alright, found some good stuff here. Right off the trail I was just on. This patch. A queen bumblebee right there. Of course, there's actually a few more of these right when I turned the camera on. They all flew away. So, of course, looks like we got a skipper there. Oh. One of them came back. But before I shut you off, there's another little flower group here as well. See the little bumblebee down there? This is a little steep drop off right here. But bumblebee there, and looks like a sort of butterfly, a silver spotted skipper. But nothing there I'm gonna collect, so I'm gonna keep moving on. Alright, so across the creek again. A really nice little flower patch here. And I've been seeing quite a few of these bumblebees flying. Of course, there's not only bumblebees in here. Silver spot skipper. I probably can't see that. It looks like an osmium species, a megachilid.
I had to put my tail between my legs and move home from Washington for about 9 months. But he graduated from college and like couldn't get a job. And I was working on a farm and it was like $10 an hour. And I was like, I don't know how to do it.
Apologize for all the random people that always come by, but that's kind of what you get when you're walking a trail on the Colorado Front Range. Those osmias are kind of difficult to get on camera. I got a couple cactus blooms. There's a little bee in one of them. This is a pretty large flower patch. Well, definitely seen plenty of bumblebees, which is nice. I don't know if you can see it, but there is another megachilid that just took off right there. Yeah, it just keeps going back and back. Looks like a lot of these are going to be with the various bumblebees. I never get bored of seeing them, but that doesn't mean you don't, so just see if there's anything on here. I don't see much. At least not what I'm looking for. Alright, I'm gonna turn off the camera for a few minutes, see if I can catch some of these osmias. There's one. So I'm gonna try and catch a few of those, so well, I'll get right back to you. I'll play around in that flower patch for a little bit. Got a couple bees. across the creek again. I think I'm gonna. There's another creek crossing up, right up the trail a little bit. I think I'm gonna stop there and then turn around and head back home because it's hot, I'm sweaty, and carrying this tripod around puts on quite a bit of extra weight and it's tiring. So I'm only gonna go for a little bit further. Hopefully get a couple more good shots. Nothing much flying here. Oh, fritillary. But hopefully the next creek crossing will have some good results like the last few. Well, I'll say before I get to the crossing, there's a I don't know if you can see it, but if you saw it like running pretty fast on the ground in the middle of the trail, that is a tiger beetle, which unfortunately couldn't get a very good shot at it at all. Normally, earlier in the morning they'd be fine just sitting out in the trail, but it's getting hot and the trail's getting pretty hot too, so they don't stay out very long. Okay, let's wait. Alright, unless I see anything good between here and the creek crossing, I'll just see you guys back then. Well, we are finally at the turnaround point. Looked up in this tree and boom, I don't know if that's focusing or not, it doesn't look like it. But a Wedemeyer's Admiral is just chilling there. Probably end up doing sweeping there. Looks like there's quite a few things flying there, so I'll probably do a sweep there. Skipper just chilling out on the rock. Little things there. And then there's one more little spot where hopefully there'll be a bit more things flying. Right here. This crossing usually never lets me down. Oh, there's a few things here. I think enough for a sweep. There's some little things flying on the other side too. There's generally quite a few butterflies in this spot too, but doesn't look like there is today. There's a sulfur though. Alright, so I'm gonna do some sweeps. Probably show you the bag when I'm done. Then I'm gonna start heading back. So I'm gonna turn off the camera while I do all this stuff, so. Oh. There's fish. First time ever seeing fish in this creek. Interesting. Anyway, gotta go collect some bees. I got a couple things, not too much. A couple of the main ones I wanted kind of got out of the net while I was getting them in the bag, but alright. That's gonna be our last sweep sample of the day, so take a break and then start heading back. Alright, so caught a trout with my hands. Now I'm on my way back. I was taking a look at this wasp on this plant. When all of a sudden saw this baby praying mantis. I don't know how I saw it, just mostly just because it jumped when I bent over to look at the wasp. But other than the trout and that, a whole lot of nothing. Well, back near the entrance to one of the first flower areas we visited. On the way back, collected a few more wasps. Finally found another velvet ant, female velvet ant. Got a couple more males. All in all, today was an excellent day. Got a lot of new species from those sweep samples that we did. I think we got quite a few cool stuff on camera. And if you stuck around through the whole thing till the very end, thank you, and you're a trooper. But there are definitely going to be more of these types of videos coming while out collecting videos and stuff. So there's going to be more videos probably around this length coming still, dealing with this, because I kind of like this format of doing this way. So if you could, comment if you have any questions, your favorite thing you saw in the video. Like the video, subscribe. Awesome to get more subscribers and all that stuff. If you wish, visit my Daily Entomologist Instagram at Daily Entomologist. And in the description below, I'm going to put a link to the Daily Entomologist blog as well. That I just started very recently, so it's still young and not a whole lot of posts yet, but it is there. Thank you for watching this very long video. I do hope you enjoyed it, and hope you saw some insects that you've never seen before. So until next time.